What is up, guys? Welcome back to the $1 Million Challenge, where I start off with $1. I'm trying to get 1% profit every single day until I get to $1 million. Right now, we're sitting on day 451 of this challenge with a total capital of $7,904. A couple updates since the last episode. We did have a bonus for the day here. This is back from April 10th, 2026. And we had a deposit match on Fanatics where I got a 20% match up to $20. So I deposited $100 and got $20 in casino bonuses. Then I also had an extra like $6 in fan cash. So I converted $26 in total to casino credits. And then I took that $26 over to Takeoff and I put a $25 bet on a 1.01x and that cashes out. Then a 1.01x on $1 and that also cashes out, so everybody keep that $26. And then we had 3 sports bets for the day. Really it was like 2 separate bets, but I placed one with a boost, so I had to like place it twice because it was a max wager up to $10. But they all profited, so we had like 2 separate bets really, and they both paid out pretty darn good. I track volume bets on Instagram. There's a link to his page in my Discord server. If you join there, he posts all his bets for free. I just tell whatever he does because he's good at what he does and I'm not good at sports betting. So we did have a profitable day sports betting. And other than that though, between the casino bonuses, we had $29 in casino bonuses for the entire day. So another like $3 between the different apps that we use. And we had the good sports betting profit. And then crypto went up like $19. The stock market account invested in the stock market went down like $7, but overall in the day 1% profit goal should be $79. If we just drag our numbers down here and these formulas calculate, you'll see that we already made our 1% profit goal. We made 1.28% on the day, so a little bit extra actually, and we don't need to gamble today since we already hit our 1% profit goal. We'll move on to the next day. And just as an additional tracker, I keep track of our weekly gains on our bankroll. So we went up 8.44% for the past week, which is really good. We're looking for like at least 7% if we got 1% profit every single day. So we did really good last week. Moving on to day 452, we're sitting at $7,943. Again, we had some sports bets that I tracked from volume bets. Again, 2 bets. I had to place the 1 bet separately since there was a profit boost, and I had to place the rest of it on another bet. But we made some good profit for the day there. So there's our proof that we made some sports bets. Then other than that, crypto and the stock market portfolio stayed pretty flat. So going into the day here, we already made some profit. Our 1% profit goal should be $79. And we already made profit. So we need to get about $40 in the website today to reach our 1% profit goal. So we're gonna hop to the website, try to make $40. All right, coming into the website, we have our 4% stop loss pulled out. So we have $318 in the bankroll. And we're gonna do this kino strategy I've been running. There's a link in the description if you wanna watch the actual person that came up with the strategy. So I'm just using their ideas. But we take our bankroll divided by 4,000, get our base bet, which for me is gonna be 8 cents. We're gonna do medium risk. We're gonna select 8 squares. And then on win, we increase by 0.5%. On loss, we increase by 0%. Stop on profit and loss will be $8, which is 100 times our base bet. So we're gonna start this off here, do some auto bets, and then if we can make $8, we'll move on and just run it back. If we bust on this progression of the strategy, then we will change it up a little bit, increase the bet size, and then go to the next progression. So I'm gonna speed this up. I'll be back in a few seconds. All right, so if the first progression did bust, we're going to increase the bet size to 16 cents. We're just gonna double it up, go to high risk, and then select 2 more squares here. Then on win, we'll increase by 0%, on loss by 1%, and then we'll double up our profit and loss goals. We'll run it back, see if we make some profit here. If not, we'll move on to the next progression. All right, so we made some profit there. It hit our $8 profit goal overall, $16 from that sequence of the, or I guess that progression. So we're just gonna reset. We'll go back to the original strategy here and just kind of run it back. Pretty simple. So go back to 8 cents, then 0.5%, 0%, back to $8 here, 100 times the base bet, and run it back. So we're trying to get $40. We're gonna have to probably run the strategy like 5 times through to get our profit goal, unless we hit a big win and shoot up quicker. But that's the plan for today. So we'll just keep it pushing. I'll be back in a few seconds. All right, so it did bust. We're going to increase the bet size to 16 cents, high risk, and then we'll go to 0, 1%, 16, 16, run it back. Hopefully we'll make some profit on this one and keep the stress pretty low today. It's the goal. Keep the stress low, not get too deep, but we'll see. We have not busted it on the strategy yet, so not trying to jinx it, but so far so good. I'll be back in a few seconds. We'll speed this up and see how it turns out. All right, we barely got any wins on that at all. It just went straight down. Pretty much just lost everything. It's the way it goes sometimes though. So we're gonna increase this again to 32 cents. I just realized I also did that strategy wrong because I didn't select the extra squares. So that is my bad. But either way, still busted. We're gonna go to how this should run for the next progression here. Go up to $32 for those, 100 times our base bet, and we will run this. So see how this goes, and then if we have to increase the bet size again, we'll make sure we do it correctly. So I'll be back in a few. All right, so the auto strategy stopped. I don't think we went down the full stop loss there. I don't know why it stopped. Either way, we're just gonna increase it again. Again, a little bit more aggressive than what we need to do. But I'm thinking, you know, instead of hitting that stop loss, being down more money, we'll just kind of bump it up now, hoping to get a decent sized win. That's kind of the idea. We'll see if that's a good idea. But we're gonna increase this to 64, 100 times our base bet, and hopefully we get a big win here. This bet size can get big really fast on a 1% increase. So hopefully it pulls through, but we'll see how it goes. All right, we just hit a 63x on a $2.18 bet, and we profited a total of $140 on this strategy, just going for 40 bucks. So we got an extra 100 bucks. Crazy, dude. This strategy cooks, man. Every time I've run in this, we've profited, and usually we end up with way more profit than we go into the strategy for. It's insane, bro. It's so crazy. The strategy just has been printing money. It's been saving the bankroll, shooting it up so quick. I love it. So we're gonna enter this in the sheet and we'll wrap up the video. Day 452 was another win. We got a total of $140 gambling today. So that's a 2.27% increase on the day overall. And on the video, very good video. We went up a total of $179, which 140 of that was from gambling. And then we had about $33 in bonuses, and then about like $90 in sports bets, roughly. So that's a pretty good episode right there, man. We've been on a really good win streak ever since we've been running this kino strategy. We've been making really good profit. You can see even just like the bankroll, or sorry, the total profit and loss gambling. We started with like, I think we started the kino strategy around this time frame, I want to say, but we made like $1,700 in profit from it, probably, give or take. And we're up about $2,000 total gambling on this challenge so far. So that's super crazy, super crazy. We just hit the 8,000 mark on the bankroll too. So we entered a new tier, new milestone, new level. So we're cooking, man. We are cooking. Coming down to our graph real quick, just to show you where we're sitting at. We are just absolutely skyrocketing right now. get a ton of wins, some big wins, and it's looking pretty darn good. So I'm liking it a lot. I hope you guys are enjoying this, man. We're starting to really get somewhere. So these are some stats. So total sports bets for April so far. This is from April 1st, 2026 onwards. We have our crypto basis here, our total bonuses we've claimed, and this is our win rate. I think we were at 71.7.8 at one point. So now we're at 72. We're over 72% win rate when we have to gamble. Out of the 410 days that we had to gamble on, we win 72% of the time. So it's a pretty good ratio. But that's gonna be it for this one, guys. Hope you guys did enjoy. Don't gamble. It's a losing game long run. Like the video, subscribe if you haven't already, join the Discord server if you're already in there. And until next time, take care of yourself, and I'll see you guys in the next episode. All right, peace.